Let me see if I can tell you a story about synchronicity. Pretty absurd ones. One that just recently happened. Well, actually, two that just recently happened, and one that was a little too bizarre to even consider. But I'll tell the story anyways. I don't know really where to start with this one, but let me start here. My house number that I grew up on when I was a child was 144. Very interesting. And this goes into all of the parables and ideas that anybody knows about the 144,000 and what 144 might mean to you. And whenever was fasting about 6 months ago, one of my urine fasts, every morning that I would wake up, my weight would be 144.4. I couldn't, that was the lowest weight I would get to, 144.4. So I was watching some Santos Bonacci the other day, and interestingly enough, his video comes out in 1 hour 44 seconds, 144,000 views. And then as I'm thinking about making this, that I haven't even got to the interesting stuff yet, I was thinking about this other synchronicity I had a long time ago. I look up Santos Bonacci, and 2 hours ago, just as I'm thinking about this, he has a video that is 1 minute and 44 seconds long and has to do with Jacob's Ladder, which coincides with about a week and a half ago, little before that actually, maybe a week and a half, I had met someone named Jacob, and I had had an interaction with two more people named Jacob. I've never in my life really spoken to anyone named Jacob. And that all happened on just about the same day. And it's quite interesting. It was right around the time of the Wolf Moon, right around the time that I was researching some things about the seed that is planted in your sacrum and getting into some other Bonacci work. And Jacob's Ladder has everything to do with the spine and the cerebral spinal fluid and the 33, and everyone's probably quite familiar with that. But as we get in a little deeper to this, if anybody's familiar with Mark Knight, his name is Wakey Wakey on YouTube, and I'd read his book years ago. He does a lot on flat Earth these days. Excellent guy. And about 5 years ago, I was reading the book, The Trinity of Wisdom. And in this book, Mark is speaking about Jung's case of the synchronicity with the golden scarab beetle. And I'm reading this book in the middle of the Garden of the Gods in Illinois, walking through a field. And I'm reading this book. And Mark Knight is telling a story about him reading a story about Jung. So Jung's story is this, that I'll just read it to you. Jung's most famous case of synchronicity in psychotherapy was with a woman patient who recited a dream she had in which she was given a costly piece of jewelry, a golden scarab. While she was relating the dream, Jung heard something tapping on the window from outside. While opening the window, in flew a scarab beetle, which he caught in his hand, and its gold-green color resembling that of a golden scarab in the woman's dream. He handed the beetle to his patient and said, "Here is your scarab." Now, Mark Knight in this book is telling about reading that and him having an experience with a golden scarab beetle himself. And I am walking through a field reading this, and a golden scarab beetle falls out of the sky, hits my book, lands on the earth, and I pick it up and bring it to a house. I was going to a neighbor's house, And I said, what is this? He says, a golden scarab beetle. I don't even know how that could happen. So there's this really interesting connection between a golden scarab beetle and this really weird 144 on Jacob's ladder. Yeah, I don't, the Mark Knight story, the inception of that is just unbelievable to me. I mean, it doesn't really affect me too much. I don't even know what to think about it. It's just, it's profound. It's profound. So if y'all have any excellent stories of synchronicity, post them below. I would love to know about them. Take care.